Well, I don't know what you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, but for me, this is just a normal day.
It's a piece of gaming history, folks. The game that only lasted 2 weeks before it was pulled from the shelves. And I bought mine for £18. That's like $13 in your country before taxes. Pride and place on my blue-haired rinsed mantelpiece. I'm so proud. It's like having an adopted kitten in my pride of kitty cats. I love it. It's never to be opened, although the disc has been dislodged inside. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't want to even open it and refix it because it'll lose all value. Anyway, folks, here's today's video.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yes, hallelujah, it's the video show. And now, the man the BBC calls...
Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Here's the cheat sheet. What is DEI? The video I'm about to react to, folks, has a glorious ratio of nearly 8,000 downvotes compared to only a paltry 453 upvotes. DEI, not the same as the De La Soul classic, Me, Myself and I. So let's hear what this Tessa Thompson reject has to explain to us regarding this god-awful acronym.
Every industry these days is using the term DEI to explain why they are appointing diversity officers.
Amira Castilla! I mean, this chick is black, right? Or is she Latinx? I have no idea because, and even Amira is like a Muslim girl's name, right? So what are you, love? Have you just hijacked other people's names and called it your own?
Carrying out diversity training and discussing ways to be more inclusive. But what really is DEI and why is it necessary? DEI
why do
is
you look
short
so
for
puzzled
diversity,
when you're asking that
equity,
question?
and inclusion. Here's a breakdown. Diversity is ensuring the representation of all identifiers across races, gender...
Who's hogging the light more in this lineup right here? Oh my word, it's like, and the poor Indian bloke at the back. It's like, your dreadlocks stink, but I'm still trying to get in there and smile at the camera.
identity.
Wow, that's a red-headed dude, it's a ginger. I thought they were non-existent these days. But the white chick above me, she's got shades of dreadlocks, hasn't she? Just a tiny bit of dreads, except for the fact that her very over-the-do-it braid woman herself just had to kind of get her point across, right?
Sexual orientations, religions, political beliefs, socioeconomic statuses, and more. Equity is the fair treatment.
She looks like she was stuttering there when she was going
socioeconomic statuses, and more, of all previously stated identifiers, making sure every person in the environment has the same opportunities, resources, and support. Inclusion is making sure that the space is comfortable and welcoming to...
Is that why Ubisoft are removing a lot of white men who have been gaming coding experts for years in favor of the young brigade who have no idea what a video game actually is? I guess that's true then, isn't it?
Some changes that were recently made in Shadows, I think is one of our best game.
I would agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
Every type of person present. Everybody should feel respected and valued. Host of the 2023 Golden Globe Awards, Gerard Carmichael, included in his opening monologue
I forgot about
the
this guy.
Hollywood Foreign Press Association, the group of journalists that decide the nominees and the winners of the Golden Globes, didn't have a single black journalist in the association until after George Floyd died. The last time there were...
Yeah, and that's why his routine on the Golden Globes went down like the Titanic. This guy was not remotely funny. He was just out there to make a political statement because, yep, the Summer of Love happened in 2020. And guess what? We've got to make things right, y'all. Not white, but right.
And poker? I tell you, At premieres, she used to look just like St. George.
Until after George Floyd died. The last time there was a black member was in 2002. This means that the Golden Globes nominations and voting were missing out on black voices that could have contributed to helping black films and shows get.
Well, that's a very egregious statement right there. Why don't you have a collective set of voices who just vote for the best film, regardless if it's a black film or a white film or an Hispanic film or a Native American movie, right? So that in itself, this is why DEI, folks, is a racist term, because it pretends that it's there for the greater cause of man and woman, but in actuality, it's a segregator. That's what it is.
Nominated and win awards.
There's a myth.
Hello, Melanie Parker, Google's chief diversity officer with the never-ending, round, stereotypical Popeye syndrome. Carry on there, and your bun on the top. She looks like a cinnamon bun because of that thing on top of her head.
We aren't innovative, and that we
And she doesn't clean her nose either because her left nostril's got booger coming out of it.
don't bring innovative solutions. We are the most creative people. If you look at Google's YouTube platform, Black creators use YouTube not just to innovate, it's monetized. We also
If people of color, no, she meant black people, not brown people like me. If you're black, you are the most creative person in the world. What she's just admitted here as well is that if you're a black content creator, you're going to be extremely powerful. You're going to get subs like crazy, bro. You're going to grow on the platform. That's what she's saying here. But if you're white, maybe not as much, although we know that's totally untrue because a lot of content creators I do follow happen to be white or Latin. Maybe you're a black dude or two, yeah, like Kyle, obviously. Love that guy.
so network there, and we have built our businesses from entertainment to the arts to science and engineering using a highly creative platform.
DEI is put in place to avoid these situations. It is implemented to...
No, it's put in place to actually increase hostility in the workplace. It's not there to right the wrongs of anything. Workplaces, by their very history and nature, have always been a collective workforce. But even the government has embraced DEI in the UK, which I find absolutely abhorrent beyond belief. You're giving into the smoking, woking gun, aren't you? That's what it is.
Make sure that from the very beginning, all types of people get the chance to be in the room and make the decisions. Like Google's Chief Diversity Officer, Melanie Parker. For more topics from our cheat sheet series, visit theroot.com.
Cheat sheet, yeah, more like a sheet. Holy shit, man. I'll tell you what, the day I succumb to DEI, folks, you have to bear this in mind, that I might not be the real Kung Fu hot dog you're looking at. I could be an imposter of my real self who's probably being motorboated to death by lovely South Korean buxom ladies on that side of the ocean. I have to laugh in the face of DEI. It's destroying firms like Jaguar. It's already destroyed Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel. What else is in this path that it can't destroy yet, that eventually that it will? But on that one, if you were me, and if I were you, you might wish to return for the next video.
じゃない